Hey, this is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke, and you're watching a lesson for the Chumbawumba song Chub Thumping. This song was part of a mashup lesson with some other kind of like fight songs. That lesson's linked below as well if you want to check it out. There's a PDF song chart available for monthly members. You can check the caption below for information about membership stuff too and access the whole library. There's some other links for strum lessons and stuff like that as well. Check it out. Let's start learning the song. So we need 5 chords today. They are D, G, A, E minor. So you can leave the G string open. You don't have to play it exactly the way that this little shape shows you. You can leave the G string open. And B minor. And a couple of like possible chord substitutions if you want to make this more like a vibey, groovy kind of feel instead of like in your face arena fight song. You could try D major 7 instead of D. So that's adding the A string of the 4th fret up here to that D shape. You can try G major 7 instead of G. The bottom 3 strings of the 2nd fret. I haven't tried the E minor 7 and B minor 7 yet, but those are probably okay too. So E minor 7 instead of E minor. It's the 2nd fret, the C and the A string. And B minor 7 instead of B minor. So that's the 2nd fret bar. I'll show you like a funky version later. We'll play the regular one, but I'll show you a funky one too. What else is happening? So let's look at some of the chords and the strums at the same time because the rhythm things kind of go hand in hand. We have 2 parts in this song. Most of the song is part A. So this is going to be the we'll be singing when we're winning. I get knocked down, but I up again. He drinks a whiskey drink. He drinks a sour drink, all that stuff. That's all this first part A. And the only other part of the song is part B, and that's always the piss in the night away part. So for part A, we have in between all these forward slashes is 4 beats. So we have D for 2, G for 2, and we do that 3 times, and then we have A for 4. And we repeat that. That's most of the song. These chords with just a down strum will be like this. 2, 3, 4. D, G. And then we have part B, pissing the night away, E minor for 2, G for 2, B minor for 2, A for 2. With just a down strum, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, G, B minor, A. E minor, G, B minor, A. E minor, G, B minor, A. Tip for switching between E minor and G, you can make the G shape and then add your pinky here for E minor on the C string. Then you just pick the pinky up to play G. So the G shape, put your pinky on the 4th fret C string. This is E minor. Pick your pinky up. This is G. E minor, G. E minor, G. If we use one of these strum patterns, so just like down here in between the forward slashes are 4 beats, and we're going to divide it up not just into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we're going to divide it up into 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. So this first one is down, up chunk, up down, up chunk, up down, up chunk, up down, up chunk. For example, D in part A will get down, up chunk, up, and then the G will get down, up chunk, up as well. It's like a little miniature pattern repeated twice in the same bar. If I play this strum pattern with these chords, it would sound like this. Move this a little bit so you can see my hand more. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up chunk, up down, up chunk, down, up chunk, up down, up chunk. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a D, G, The second strum pattern here is down, up, up chunk, down, up chunk, down, up chunk, down, up chunk, down, up chunk. So I'll play these chords with that second strum pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up chunk, 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 down, up chunk. 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a 4E and a. The last one here is kind of my default setting for songs that have this kind of rhythm. Veteran viewers of the channel will know it as basic strum 2. This is down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up. So I'll play part A with this strum pattern. So what you have to do, because this is one full pattern, it's not like two little things repeated like these other ones are. The down chunk will be the first chord in the bar, for example, the D, and up, down, chunk, up will be the G, the second chord in the bar. And then of course, when you have like the A here, you can play the whole strum pattern for the A. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, chunk, up, 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 chunk, up, down, 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 chunk, up, E minor, G, B minor, A. Part B, E minor, G, B minor, A. Down, chunk, up, 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 down, chunk, up. That's it. We're going to play the whole thing. If you want to strum down, you can strum down. So I'm going to play the whole thing, and then I'll do a little example of like if we slowed it down, funked it up a little bit, and played some of the chord variations after I play the whole thing. In the D chord, you're singing note is the E string. We'll be singing. And we are in the original key today. If you want to play along with the original recording, there's no need to capo or anything like that. So this is going to be kind of the turbo version because I feel a bit low energy today, so I'm trying to like pump myself up a bit here with the song. We'll be singing when we're winning. About like this. So if you're strumming down, this is where you are. And here's one of those other strums. Down, up, a chunk, 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 down, 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 down. We'll be singing when we're winning. We'll be singing. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. E minor, pissing the night away, pissing the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. Sings some songs that remind him of the good times. Sings some songs that remind him of the better times. Hey, oh, Danny boy, Danny boy, Danny boy. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I'm trying not to slow down. I get up again. You ain't ever gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. Hey, pissing the night away, pissing the night away. He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, drinks a lager drink, he drinks some water, I hope. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times, sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Don't cry for me, next door neighbor. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep it down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never, yeah, never did. I gave you no warning. Cha cha cha. Hey, the turbo version. I mean, this song kind of already is the turbo version anyway, so why not? If you're wondering if you can play this with island strum, you can. You might have to play it pretty quick though, like if you want the song to sound turbo or up to tempo, and that would sound like this. 1, 2, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So you're doing one round of, it's like a double time island strum. So you're using one round of down, down, up for a chord that has 2 beats. 1, which is most of the song, right? 1, 2, 3. Get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Passing the night away. It's like the bluegrass version. Passing the night away. Do some whiskey, do some soda drink, do some liquor drink. I get knocked down, I get up again. Yeah, you can. It just sounds really different. We're gonna like funk it up a little bit. Let me see. We're gonna change the drinks. So he drinks like, what do I like to drink? She drinks a white wine, she drinks a red wine. She drinks a bourbon drink, she drinks a water drink. You gotta stay hydrated. And then we're singing Purple Rain instead of Danny Boy. Okay, so here's the funk version. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. Strumming the night away. Oh, I forgot to use those chords. Strumming the night away. She drinks a white wine, she drinks a red wine. She drinks a bourbon drink, she drinks a water drink. She sings some songs that remind her of the good times. She sings some songs that remind her of the better times. A purple rain, a purple rain, a purple rain. I get knocked down, but I get right back up again. You ain't never gonna keep me, never, 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 ever keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You ain't never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And sometimes I'm just gonna lay down. Ooh, what's another throwback song? Never too much, 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 yeah. I will survive. We will survive. Keep on keeping on, everybody. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Do the YouTube things, the like and the subscribe and notifications and all that stuff. Don't forget. And I will see you next time with another lesson or play along. Peace out, everybody. Happy strumming. Stay funky. Bye.